Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, there is a red subscribe button. Click it so you can see every time I have a new video. So welcome guys back to another Tip Tuesday. Today I'm going to be talking about my tips for labor and delivery. So things that will make your labor and delivery easier and things that might help you, because we all know labor is not easy, but you know what? We get through it because it's a beautiful experience and you get a beautiful baby at the end. Here are my 5 tips for having a easier, smoother labor and delivery. Tip number 1 is to be open to changing your birth plan. So often, I think more so often if you have a midwife, they might ask you if you have a birth plan, what kind of things you want, what you're looking for, and that's great to have because you want to know the things that are going to make you happy, things that you're looking for, things that you don't want, all that stuff you want to have laid out in your birth plan. But at the same time, you have to be open to that change because you don't know what's going to happen. Anything could happen and your whole birth plan could be out the window. So I had things that I wanted for my labor and there was a lot of them that I didn't have, I didn't get, and it was a completely different experience that I had wanted it to be, but I knew that that might happen, so I wasn't so bothered by it. So be open to that because at the end of the day, you just want to have a safe delivery and have your baby be happy and healthy. So whatever it is that you may have to change or give up or not do, at the end of the day, it's all about having that beautiful baby. And so you got to be open to certain things not working, certain things not happening, and just keep looking forward to that end result, which is having your baby. Number 2 is try to sleep, because when it's time to push, it's exhausting, especially if you're going to try and do a natural birth. Then you're feeling these contractions, you're feeling the pain, and it is exhausting going through the whole process, and you never know how long you'll be in labor for. So at the end of the day, you want to make sure you try to sleep, try to get your rest in, so that when it comes time to push, you have the energy and you have the strength to get through. Number 3 is to do your research. So when you're crafting your birth plan or things that you want or don't want, make sure you've done your research into what things could happen, what things, especially if you're not going to go to prenatal class. Prenatal class is a great way to get your questions answered and get information, but make sure you do your research as to why certain things happen, what are your options, so when it happens, you know what's going on and you don't feel so scared, because sometimes you have to make split-second decisions, and if you have no idea what's going on or you haven't heard of any of these things that might happen, you're going to be caught off guard, and that will cause you panic and stress, and those are the last things you want to have during your labor, because it just makes the experience unpleasant. It's not helpful for you or for the baby, and so you just want to make sure that you've done your research, so you're just really educated about what things could be happening. Number 4 is to have somebody else besides you who knows your birth plan or knows your wants and things like that before you go into it. So make sure that there's a backup person, whether it's your spouse, your partner, it could be your parent, it could be a sibling, a friend, anybody who knows exactly what you're looking for, so that person is able to speak up for you, or they're able to relay messages for you when you are unable to. So you could be sleeping, you could be in the middle of contractions, you can't talk, you're in pain, whatever it is, and they need questions answered, or they want to know what do you want to do about this or that or whatever. Having somebody else who knows what you want and what you're looking for is really helpful, because that person can kind of take over the behind the scenes aspect of it. And number 5, which is a really important one for me, was to have a focal point. So different things work for different people. Have a focal point, something that motivates you, something that's going to kind of get you through, because you really have to be thinking about the end game to kind of get through it. Mentally, you have to know, you're gonna have a baby, but you need something to focus on. So whether it's music that you want to focus on, or it's a certain person you want to focus on, it could be an object in the room that just kind of takes your mind into that other place where you're ready to go and get things done. Make sure you have that. So for me, it was, I wanted to see what was happening, which a lot of people are like, why would you want to see that? But I think it's cool, and I wanted to see her be born, and so I had them put a mirror so that when I was pushing, I could see what was happening. And so it wasn't just people telling me, I could actually see her head. I could see how close I was. I could actually visualize. I didn't have to visualize. I could see right there, you know? And so that really helped to get me motivated and keep me focused on getting through those contractions and pushing as much as I can to get my baby out so that I could see her. So that worked for me. Anyways, guys, that's it for my tips on having a easier or a more calm, stress-free labor and delivery. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. I'd love to know what kind of things helped you during your labor and delivery, or what things you wish that you had, you know, what tips you wish you had followed when you had your children. I'd love to know, and it could help a lot of people. And if you guys aren't already, please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in my next video. Love you guys. Bye.